Hi, it's Stephanie. There was a conversation in the community this morning about using motion paths and I guess the lack of being able to do that within Storyline. So I wanted to share with you what I do to not only bring motion paths into Storyline, but also PowerPoint special effect transitions into Storyline as well. So it's a bit of a workaround, but it does work, and it does work across the platforms. Depending on the transitions that you use, it might be a little tricky on some of the HTML5 playback, but it generally works quite well. So here I have a PowerPoint file. This is just a single slide out of my website that this slide contains a number of transition and animated effects. So let me just preview this so you can see. So basically in PowerPoint 2010, I'm looking at the animations. There's a motion path here, one on the notepad, and a bunch of other animated effects that aren't included in Storyline. So I want to bring all of this work that I've already done into Storyline and then enhance it from there. So to do that, all I need to do is in PowerPoint is go under the File menu, Save and Send, Create Video, and then click the Create Video button. That's going to go ahead and create a WMV file that when you go over to Storyline, and here I am in Storyline with just 3 slides. I just want this video to go on slide number 1. I go under Insert Video from a file, and here's my WMV file, and it just comes right in. Now, if I also want interactivity, so when the video is playing, maybe if somebody clicks on this notebook, maybe it jumps to this slide here, which displays the notebook, slide number 2. So let's do that quickly. We're just going to put in a rectangular hotspot right there over the notebook and adjust the trigger so that it actually jumps to the next slide when the user clicks it. And that's it. So if we take a quick peek at this, let's preview the whole project. You'll see the video is on slide 1. It starts playing automatically without me having done anything else. The animations come in flawlessly. It hardly degrades at all going between PowerPoint and Storyline. The notebook is interactive. If I click on it, it's going to take me to the next slide, and that's it. Now, when it does take me to the next slide, it works pretty good. It has a little fade going on there, but if I want it to be more dramatic, I can do one of 2 things. I can use the animated effects that are within Storyline, which are basically the transitions that are in PowerPoint, just a smaller subset of them. And there are some that are a little bit more special effect-ish, so maybe I'll use this zoom out and give that a whirl. So let's just see what that looks like. So again, I'm just going to do a quick preview. I'm clicking on the notebook and there's that zoom out effect. And then, so it kind of looks like I'm zooming into this notebook, which is cool. Now, but if you want to get a little bit more specialized, you can leverage some of the stuff in PowerPoint. And that's what I'm going to do here. When I leave the notebook and return to the desk, I want a special effect to occur. So what I'm going to do is go over to PowerPoint. I already have a file set up here. It has 2 slides. You want to color the background of these slides to the color that you want it to transition to. So if I don't want it to go to white, I want it to go to purple. Then I'd change the background of slide number 2 to make that happen. And you can also change slide 1 too. 1 as well, I mean. So in PowerPoint 2010, I'm on the Transitions menu. If I choose Honeycomb, this is what I get. Adjust the duration, make it faster or slower. Vortex. That's a pretty high-end effect there as well. So let's do Vortex, and all we have to do at this point is just say File, Save and Send, Create Video, and then when you're doing it with the transition effects, just set the seconds to spend on each slide down to 0, and then create your video. So like the other one, it actually creates a WMV file that you can just insert when you're in Storyline directly in. So there's that black and white vortex. I'm going to bring that in, and this particular slide also has a trigger that automatically will jump to the desk scene when the timeline ends. So let's preview this whole project and see what it looks like. So there's my desk animating in. I'm going to click on my interactive notebook here. It's going to zoom up using the animated effects within Storyline. When I click the back button, it's going to take me to slide number 3, where it plays in that vortex effect and then takes me in to my desk. So just by using a couple extra little workarounds, you're really leveraging the power of PowerPoint along with the power of Storyline. So hope you find that helpful.